Montgomery, Alabama made August 5th Chika Day.
It's true.
Pretty big.
Love that.
What's the ideal way to celebrate Chika Day?
Well, fun fact, Chika Day is also Fade in the Water.
I was getting to it, so let's go.
It's really just like so serendipitous that they even did that. Like, I woke up that day and I said, you know what, I feel like buying a lawn chair and hitting somebody with it. And then my friend was just like, hey, are you coming to the city council meeting today? And I was like, do they want me there? And he's like, yeah, they're giving you an award. I was like, oh, are they? Okay, cool.
These happened on the exact same day?
Yes.
Okay,
yeah, right. I feel like ancestrally, something there was done right. Well, I ended up going to this press conference or the city council meeting or whatever, and I thought they were just gonna like have me stand up and wave and do a spin like Michael Scott and just, and it ended up being a thing where like, no, we haven't given her flowers and we're gonna commemorate it by making this day Chika Day, which is, it just lines up with the day that the riverboat brawl happened, which I love. I think that's so beautiful. We had our senior cruise on that boat, and so
really?
Yeah, like it feels like I felt like I was really being embraced by my hometown, even if accidentally. It was just, like I said, serendipitous, and it's beautiful.
Yeah, it's the Almanac, a rap show. I got opinions and they all factual. No news, just information that you won't be able to use unless you're at a dinner party trying to impress who's in attendance with endless tidbits of nonsense. We're gonna have a good time, I promise. YouTube rabbit holes, Reddit deep dives, pulling out old interviews from the archives. Styles, fads, trends, all of that. It's the Almanac of Rap.
Welcome to the Almanac of Rap, the show that's always gonna get its lick back. I'm your host, Don Will, and today's guest is Chika. Chika is a Grammy-nominated rapper and actor with an undeniable discography. Our wide-ranging conversation covers her career, her relationship to social media, and her accolades as well. We'll get into that in a second, but first, I gotta kick the Ballistics. On an oppressively humid August day at Montgomery's Riverfront Park, a group of whites, as they've been known to do countless times before, launched a dastardly attack on a black man who was just trying to do his damn job. But what went left was made right when a group of black folks broke them off something extremely proper. That day is what we now recognize as the Montgomery Riverboat Brawl, aka the Fade in the Water. It all began with the veteran dock worker Damian Pickett. He told a group of men to move their boat from the dock through an intercom. When they didn't move it, he had to walk up and tell them the old-fashioned way, man to man. Little did he know, this would rapidly escalate into a man to man to man to man brawl. The heated conversation turned into a shoving match, and after using all of his old men's strength to push off the rowdy whites, a punch was thrown at Pickett. It was at that exact moment that Pickett, ready to defend himself, removed his baseball cap and tossed it into the sky like an emergency flare, signaling for help. A hat toss only rivaled by Bobby Shmurda's iconic fling that punctuates the line, "Just caught a body about a week ago," in his video for Hot Nigga. Rumor has it that Bobby's hat is still sailing through the stratosphere, never to come back down. But that's another story for another time. Pickett found himself bum rushed when a few more of them people decided to turn off their Morgan Wallen playlist, put down their Miller Lights, and jump in. Noticing the attempted beatdown in progress, Aaron Hamilton Rudolph, a nearby dock worker, jumped into the water with his uniform on and began swimming to the scene like a black Michael Phelps. Except instead of medals, the then 16-year-old was in search of something more precious, the get back. This display of Olympic-level swimming earned him a nickname, Aquaman. You gotta love black social media. Within minutes, even more people gathered to fend off the attackers in a scene that resembled the final battle sequence of the Avengers Endgame. And those real ones caught up to the attackers and set it off like a car alarm. Imagine the cross between the last battle in Black Panther and Kendrick Lamar's Element video, except this one didn't look sexy. Blows were thrown, and as the assailants realized that they had supremely f***ed up, some dove into the water to escape. Others ended up in the water after getting their rocked. and at least one some dove into the water to escape. Others ended up in the water after getting their shit rocked. At least one white folding chair was slammed, along with several bodies. In the aftermath of the brawl, 4 of the original perpetrators were arrested, along with the man who helped lionize the white folding chair, while Damien, Aaron, and another crew member made their way to Good Morning America to tell their side of the story. And that side, essentially, was that he was just a black man trying to do his damn job. The Montgomery boat brawl lives on in infamy to this day. Was it ugly? Absolutely. Did it further expose the racial divide in America? Without a doubt. But was it a unifying moment of the highest caliber? Yes, emphatically so even. And this moment in time can be perfectly summed up by its most enduring symbol, the white folding chair. A very fitting symbol, because at that moment we were all seated with a fresh bowl of popcorn for this great moment in Get Back history. This day also happens to be the same date as Chika Day, which is a holiday in her hometown of Montgomery. And Chika also just so happens to be the guest on today's show. So take a seat, in a white folding chair preferably, and enjoy our conversation. Check out the Okayplayer shop for exclusive collectibles and limited runs. That's shop.okayplayer.com.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Almanac of Rap. My name is Don Will, and today's guest is a rapper from Montgomery, Alabama. She's been singing since she was 2 and started playing instruments when she was 9, so it should come as no surprise that she ended up as a Grammy-nominated musician who can claim Jay-Z as a fan. Please welcome to the show, Chika.
Appreciate you. Thanks for having me. You got it right.
Yeah. Thanks for coming through.
Of course.
Yeah, so, okay, my first question is it still hard for you to receive compliments? Because I just want to say that you are truly a special artist.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, kind of. It's not like as difficult as it may have used to be, but it's,
Yeah.
I'm getting used to it now.
Yeah, it takes some time to like receive stuff.
Yeah.
Like you gotta like almost rewire your brain chemistry.
Yeah, for real. I mean, but also when it's like withheld from you for so long, you stop being like, oh, like please don't compliment me. And you're like, actually, no, give me my things. So
yeah, give me my things.
Yeah.
And that's what today is about, giving you your things.
I appreciate it.
You know what I'm saying?
Because you're collect.
You are Chika. You know what
I am.
So all right, tell me about your journey. How did your music end up in the hands of Warner, and did you enjoy the majors?
The majors meaning?
Major label system.
Okay, cool. Just making sure I could answer accurately.
Okay.
Well, basically, I started freestyling on Instagram right after the first He Who Shall Not Be Named election, when he got, I made a funny viral video, and I realized at that point that I'd gained over like 17K overnight. And I'd always wanted to do music anyway, and that's what my passion has always been since I was a kid. And so I started posting freestyles. And I think over the course of, from maybe 2016, so that was November 2016, into I got signed in 2019 of June. So for those 3 years, 2.5, 3 years, I was just constantly like at it every day, just posting a freestyle. And eventually I had a few that went mega viral, and it put me in front of the right eyes, I guess. And funny enough, he's not in the room right now, but my manager today is actually the A&R from Warner, who brought me into the system. And he's been with me basically since like infantry of being a young artist or whatever. And in terms of enjoying the majors, it's a beast of its own for sure. I wasn't used to having so many eyes at me all at once. And so there was a lot of adjusting and learning, but it was it's a fun thing to get under your belt if you can. And if you are able to survive it, then it's a story to tell.
Yeah. Do you ever miss Bandcamp and like the indie circuit?
No.
It's a fucking grind. Yeah.
I mean, it is a grind, but it's also like, I don't miss struggling.
Yes.
When I was selling my music on Bandcamp, I also was doing visual art, and so I was taking commissions, and that's how I was surviving, because at a certain point, I went from like basically being a little bit like niche and obscure as an artist and working at Chipotle to, oh wow, like that's the girl who went viral, and it just was giving me panic attacks at work, so I had to quit my job And in order to just stay afloat and just kind of afford like regular life stuff, even though I was still at home, I had to do it. I had to hustle. Like, you know, put your music on Bandcamp. If someone wants a painting, do it, and hopefully you can do it in a timely manner. And yeah, I don't miss that part of it, but I do miss the innocence of it all. Just like hoping that something happens, you know.
Are you still doing visual art at all? Like,
for me?
Yeah,
for sure. I like draw and paint and stuff at home. I was telling my people earlier, I've been making like hand molds at home that I like airbrush and do fun things.
Like molds of your hand?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
Oh, I used to love that. I went to art school too.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Nice.
So it's like we used to make molds of like our body parts.
Yeah.
I remember doing the face mold.
I've never had to do one of those, but I feel like I'd be so nervous.
It's terrifying.
Yeah,
it
how
feels
can you
like
breathe?
You're
Like,
drowning.
yeah.
You put the straw.
Waterboarding. I know, it's the little, no, can't.
Yeah.
Wouldn't.
Wait, so what was the last thing you drew or painted? Just out of curiosity.
You know what's funny? The last project I put out is called Wish You Were There, but the initial title was Art is Messy. And one of my niche obsessions is that I like fountain pens. And so I made like almost like an ink blot kind of like piece of art, and then scribbled the title very just haphazardly onto a napkin, and realized afterwards how pretty it was. I was like, oh my gosh, it's gonna be the cover. It's gonna be great. And then we ended up changing the title, and it all came together in a different way. But that's the last like actual piece of, I guess, painting or ink or anything like that. Since then, it's just been hand molds for no reason, side quests.
Because art is messy.
It is.
That's why the title changed. That's why the cover art changed. With the ink pen obsession, I've gone fully off the rails.
It's okay. I'm here.
Are they like expensive pens?
They are. Expensive.
Like, what's the most you paid for a pen?
Shut up. Why are you asking?
Because I saw a thing last night where a person they were like talking about how expensive pencils can get.
They can.
And you can get like, I think one pencil was like $20,000.
Oh, that's
It was
obscene.
That's
obscene.
It wasn't like consumer grade. It was more like, this is just some shit to have in your house.
Yeah. I mean, I get that.
Next to a Lamborghini hanging from the ceiling or whatever rich people do.
That's what the wealthy do, of course.
I want to know more about your pens. Like, how much have you spent?
In total on pens? Okay, so I think my most expensive pen is like $400. Which is not bad.
That's not. You're a writer by trade.
Exactly.
You deserve to have nice pens.
That's the excuse I use whenever business management reaches out and says, "Hey, would you like to start planning for the future?" I'm like, "I'm sorry, I'm focused on the present and writing down what's happening right now." So yeah, $400 on a Lamy pen. Love it though. It's like stainless steel. It's a beautiful writing utensil.
Okay. Last pen question. What's your favorite cheap pen? Like not cheap, but like
those
if you go to
gel,
Walgreens.
The gel ones, I don't like a ballpoint. Let's get that out of it.
Yeah, ballpoint, they get gummed up and shit. Yeah, gross.
I think they're called like gel S pens, if I'm not mistaken.
Is it like colorful? They come in different colors and they're clear?
No. They like it's the quintessential like black pen.
Got you.
But they just write so smooth. Yeah. I really care about things like that. It's important.
They have
sensory girl.
I think Uniball S pen. I think that's the specific model. It's like a gray pen with like a black line down and you can see the ink.
It's a see-through pen.
Yeah.
But all of the like hardware on it is black and it has like the little grip, right?
They have those. One of them has a black grip, the other one has no grip.
I don't think you know ball.
Oh shit.
I'm sorry. Like that's
ball.
not the pen.
If we had more time, I would start Googling the pen.
Yeah, if I had known this would be a line of questioning today, I would have brought the pens. They're at the hotel.
You travel with the pens?
I do travel with the pens.
Do you journal?
Yes, that's why I travel with the pens.
All right, well.
When I leave here, I'm going to write about you in that journal with that pen.
Can you at least write like he thought he knew about pens?
No. He knew nothing of pens, and I'm gonna sign it so that when I die and they find it, they'll come find you.
You gotta like get a picture of me and just put it right. He knew nothing of pens.
Yes,
that's gonna be my tombstone.
I'm gonna send it to you. In fact, I'll write it and we'll pass it along, and you'll make sure that you have it and frame it.
I'll honestly cherish that.
As you should.
I will frame it.
As you should.
Because it came from you.
You know
what I'm saying? But back to the actual questions that I have for you for the interview.
Go.
You put out your first project during COVID, and your tiny desk was the first performance for it. And you were nominated for the Grammy at the height of social distancing. What was it like launching a career during that time? I feel like we don't even think about COVID anymore, but
yeah, it's crazy.
It was like such an important part of your artistic development in life. And
yeah, I think that it really wasn't. COVID was, or launching a career, I guess, during COVID was something that will stick with me for the rest of my life because we talk about all of the beautiful things that came from it, but also I'd spent years up until that point, like I said, building for this moment. And the best way I could describe it, not to get sad, but the best way I could describe it is like hitting a brick wall and like your prime, like your peak, and having to watch the world adjust. And also, I was a young kid, I was 22, 23, just turned 23.
Kid adjacent.
Yeah, kid adjacent. I feel like when you're 23, you're technically just like 18 still.
Yeah, it's like an annex of adolescence. You know what I'm saying?
Right?
It's like,
it is.
It's very similar.
I just turned 29. I'm like, that doesn't count. Like, we're taking years off. But yeah, it was like hitting a brick wall in the height of what I thought, like, I knew what it would feel like. And like, oh my gosh, you've earned this moment. It's like, I got a lot of stuff in the years that I couldn't touch it. And there's a certain level of imposter syndrome that kind of comes from that. Because you're like, did that happen? Like, did I even hit all of these milestones? And in hindsight, I did, but it didn't feel like it because what you picture it feeling like, it doesn't. So it was, I think I had a very unique experience entering into the industry at that time and having like my peaks so far be during what was such a huge moment for the world, really.
It was tumultuous, and I would imagine that the fans you gotten during that period stuck with you for like you're trauma bound.
Yeah.
Just like, this is my woman, this is my girl.
They're like, so many, most of my fans are like, oh my gosh, like, you don't even understand during COVID. I'm like, stop saying that. Like, I get it though, because like, we're all, like you said, we're bonded over that. But most of them are like, yeah, you don't even understand. The reason I'm attached to you is because like that's all we could do was sit and listen and consume these like new people who didn't necessarily get like the proper shine or time to really like feel it out before, everything shut down.
Like when people say, you got me through some tough times, they really mean it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you also sing and rap,
I do.
which makes you a double threat. And you draw, so that's triple threat, but we're not,
Quadruple, I can juggle.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's after the interview. I got a list of names of other musicians who sing and rap equally well, and I'd like to know which ones you rather collaborate, back that up. I'd like to know, would you rather collaborate with them as a rapper or a singer?
Got it.
All right. First up, Lauryn Hill.
Ooh. Rapper for sure. I feel like Lauryn vocally would wash me, and that's okay. But I think that going back and forth would be really fun.
Yeah. We haven't really heard a new Lauryn verse in a minute either.
Yeah. No, I don't think we will. But Miss Lauryn, absolutely, if she ever was like, let's, go tit for tat, I'd be like, absolutely, let's go.
Yeah. Jill Scott.
Singer, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like you can't work with Jill Scott and not like require that level of just,
Yeah.
She also would wash me, but that's different. That's different.
I think it's kind of fun being washed by these people.
Yeah, it would be.
Yeah.
It would be.
All right, next up, Andre 3000.
Rapper. Yeah. Rapper.
I was hoping you would say rapper for him.
Of course. Like a verse from Andre. Are you kidding me? Are you joking? That's my only dream collab. I don't have any other person.
Oh wow,
I'm
really?
Like, yeah, I don't know if it's object permanence. I kind of forget that people exist, but one person who I've never forgotten exists, and I'm like, if I ever get the opportunity, it's Andre 3000.
Andre, if you're watching this,
please,
we got to make this happen.
I love you.
Last on the list is SZA.
Both.
Both? Yeah.
Absolutely. I feel like when we hear little bits and pieces of SZA rapping, it's just like, so what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, either take my job or don't.
Yeah,
I mean, like, she doesn't have it already, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, if we're gonna do this, let's go hard, let's go stupid. Like, she's amazing.
She's one of those people, like, I always find it fun when people who don't do a thing primarily do it.
Yeah.
So like singers who rap who don't really rap. I think that's fun. But
that's how I feel about Zendaya and acting and modeling. Where like, if she really wanted to take every supermodel's job, she absolutely could, and we're lucky that she doesn't.
We're lucky.
And whenever she does decide to, step on necks like that, we're just grateful that she gave us the opportunity to see it.
Exactly. All right, next question. I like to play a game on the show.
Okay.
A game that everybody's familiar with.
All right.
Fuck, marry. They're gonna bleep fuck. But bleep, marry. And the three things I want to give you an opportunity to marry or are slam poetry, rapping, or singing. And singing. Where would they go?
I'd marry singing. I think that there's something that is it requires your entire body. You know, like the performance is much more vulnerable than rapping or poetry, because words can be received anyway, but like the sounds, like using your body as an instrument in that way is just so, it's a very raw and intimate experience, and I feel like you would share that with a lifetime partner. So it's now. I slam poetry just because people who are really good at it are really good at it. And people who are really bad at it make me want to jump off of every building in Brooklyn. And so if we could just take that away from them, we'd be a better society.
It doesn't need to be an option.
Yeah, no. And then, of course, like, you know, man, it's rapping. You gotta, you know, smash a couple times here and there. You're just like, all right, you're fun. Yeah. You're good.
That's perfect, because I was, you know, slam poetry is one of those things where, like, I've seen some really bad slam poetry. Yeah. I also started out doing, like, poetry.
Could you freestyle for me right now?
I could try to emote if I wanted to, but in the context of an interview, I probably should just ask you the questions.
Ooh, bars. Everyone, please.
Thank you.
Please.
You know, this is now the Almanac of Slam Poetry.
I mean, honestly, rebranding, always good. Always good.
You know what I'm saying? Trying new things out in 2026.
I feel like I see a future for you in this.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Big things. All right, so on your Instagram, you posted your sister holding a fake press conference about a stain on her jacket. And it was one of my favorite things ever. Tell me about your relationship with your sisters. Were your parents supportive of your career? And how did they respond to you dropping out of school? We just covered a lot of
so many questions.
But I mean, like, all right, just tell me about your relationship with your sister.
Well,
with your sisters.
Yeah, so I have 3 total, and 2 I grew up in the house with. Funny enough, we had a girl group called the Angels of Love growing up.
AOL.
AOL, you know what I'm saying? We were first. We didn't get to really capitalize on it before, you know, Messenger and all that. But we would like print off Disney lyrics and have them in our own separate respective folders and have little rehearsals in somebody's bedroom, depending on, you know, the week. And that was fun. So we got to all kind of share that growing up. And in terms of the music and support from parents, it's funny because I think that somewhere in both of my parents, they have this artistic vein. My dad owned a guitar prior to me ever wanting to learn how to play and teaching myself. And so I asked him for one, and he got me one. And with my mom, she was really into writing when she was younger. And so when it came to me, it's like they got, my oldest sister has Down syndrome, and so like there was a lot of things that people didn't expect her to be able to do, and it fell on the shoulders of the middle sister and myself. And so they kind of got the best of both worlds, where I was less afraid to go for the artistic route in terms of my career, and so they got a rapper, but also with her, they got a doctor. She's a pediatrician. And so it's really funny how that it all panned out, essentially. It's like, that whole conversation of nature versus nurture is like, we kind of defy it within our household, which is really fun.
It's such a beautiful clip, such a fun, like, microcosm of, like, just what your family is. Yeah. And just the spirit, the vibrancy. Like I saw that clip and I was just like, man, I want to go to Thanksgiving.
It's funny. I say that I get my humor from her because I was just kind of following what I saw, like, in the house. That's what I learned, or how I learned what was funny was from my older sister. So that moment, catching it like in the wild, was really, I look back on it and I'm like, this is actually hysterical. There's a reason I'm so amazing. It's because of my family.
Shouts to your family.
Shout out to the fam.
What's your last name?
Oronica.
Shouts to the Oronicas.
Gang gang.
You know what I'm saying?
We outside.
All right, so moving on to controversies.
Okay.
Because there's a lot of niggas getting a lot of hot water out.
Always.
You know what I'm saying?
Taking baths.
I got to be completely honest. I've only really paid attention to your music.
Love that for us.
But based on the research, I noticed you had a couple of controversies here and there. So my question is, do you have any advice for artists going through their own controversies? Like what are some tips for weathering that storm?
I have like the public tip and I have the private tip.
Okay.
Public tip, just stop talking.
Just shut the fuck up.
Yeah, just shut up. Like, you can always, the quote, I'm gonna butcher it, but basically it's like, you can always add more stuff to say, but you can't take stuff back. And it really doesn't matter what context in which you present yourself. People are going to be able to take your words and run with them. So it's better not to give too much ammunition in that way. But on a private level, on a personal level, I would say that what I've heard or what I internalized coming into the industry is that you're never as good as people say you are, and you're never as bad as people say you are. So that suffocating feeling of having so much input into the type of person you are, what you're doing, what you meant, who you like, it's a way that it'll drown you if you're not aware and hyper, like if you're not cognizant of how it affects you. And so when you're going through controversy, it's kind of just best to retreat and find the people who know you, and they will remind you the person that you are. You don't feel like you have to defend yourself as much when you have someone who's sitting across from you and they're like, I know you, I see you, this is a bad moment, but we're gonna get through it. And I think that's probably what have benefited me the most, you know, in past things I've been through.
Yeah, that was a really beautiful way to put it. And I'm gonna hold on to that for when you post that picture about me not knowing about pens and stuff.
Yeah.
Terrified.
Because they're gonna drag you. The pen community
the pen community is coming for me.
r/fountain pens, we're outside.
Oh my God. Yeah. All right, what's your relationship like with social media these days, though?
I feel like it's the same as everyone else's. I think that I have a little bit more, I don't even want to say like wisdom, because that feels like I'm being like, oh my gosh, I've been through so much. But it's more
pretty wise.
I appreciate that. I've just learned that social media is such a tool, and so the way that I use it now is to my advantage. Like I know when it's a time to promote, when it's a time to, you know, share and be silly, and then you also have to know when to disengage, because otherwise you kind of get stuck in this echo chamber that, I mean, yes, it's a microcosm of real life, but like social media is not real. It's not real. Like it's a huge internet neighborhood, and so you have to learn when to go home and stay inside, which at this point would be offline. You just gotta pick and choose when you want to use it and for what you want to use it for.
Okay. And speaking of going home and moving on from controversies to accolades, celebrating Chika, you know what I mean? Montgomery, Alabama made August 5th Chika Day.
It's true.
Pretty big.
Love that.
What's the ideal way to celebrate Chika Day?
Well, fun fact, Chika Day is also Fade in the Water.
I was getting to it, so let's go.
It's really just like so serendipitous that they even did that. Like, I woke up that day and I said, you know what, I feel like buying a lawn chair and hitting somebody with it. And then my friend was just like, hey, are you coming to the city council meeting today? And I was like, do they want me there? And he's like, yeah, they're giving you an award. I was like, oh, are they? Okay, cool.
Wait, these happened on the exact same day?
Yes.
Okay, shit.
Yeah, right? I feel like ancestrally something there was done right. I ended up going to this press conference or the city council meeting or whatever, and I thought they were just gonna like have me stand up and wave and do a spin like Michael Scott and just, you know, and it ended up being a thing where like, nope, we haven't given her flowers and we're gonna commemorate it by making this day Chika Day, which is, it just lines up with the day that the riverboat brawl happened, which I love. I think that's so beautiful. We had our senior cruise on that boat, and so
really?
Yeah, like it feels like I felt like I was really being embraced by my hometown, even if accidentally. It was just, like I said, serendipitous, and it's beautiful.
They got to name that boat after you.
I mean, at this point, it's called the Harriet too, so I feel like taking it away from Harriet Tubman might not be okay, but you know.
I mean, it could be the Harriet and Chika.
That's what I was thinking.
Just get an and Chika.
And Chika, just underneath in script, you know. I could write it in Sharpie, like.
It's fine. You got enough pens.
I do have enough pens. You're right. You know me so well.
You got to sacrifice one for the cause.
Honestly.
Did you know anybody that was involved in the brawl?
Not personally. Personally. Our city, I feel like, if I'm not mistaken, there was some event happening that weekend that everything took place anyway. So some of the people who were involved in that brawl weren't even from the city. Fun fact, some lore, if you wanted to know.
I love lore.
The people who were caught up in that debacle, the Caucasian people, they, I think, were from Selma and tried to go back to Selma to like get treatment and were being racist towards the doctors as well. And so they didn't get any help. So like, it's funny. I don't want to know, besides like, you know, all of the Avengers that gathered to take care of that, the captain or whatever. I don't want to know anybody who was involved in that, but it's still so funny to watch because the commentary, the different angles, it was great.
I would imagine that cast of characters meets up every day on Chika Day, and they're just like, man, remember we whooped that ass?
I mean, last year they had a giant chair erected at the site of the brawl. And yeah, people did come out there and they're like, look what we did. I was like, yeah, isn't that great?
All right, so I got 2 more questions.
All right.
And the penultimate question.
Okay.
Good word.
I love that word. Has pen in it?
It has a pen in it. I know your brand. You know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
It's the Grammy do-over. I want to bring up some old shit.
Okay.
Because you were nominated for Best New Artist, but you didn't win. And I want to give you a chance to give the speech you didn't get to give.
Okay.
So, I'm going to name the nominees and announce you the winner.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. And the nominees for Best New Artist are Ingrid Andress, Phoebe Bridgers, Chika, Noah Cyrus, Megan Thee Stallion, D Smoke, Doja Cat, and K Tronada. And the winner is Chika.
Oh my God. Oh my God. You can't be serious. Like, oh my God. For the past 15 minutes, I've been dreaming of this award, and I really did not expect to get it. Oh my gosh. Who do I thank? I would like to thank me, myself. All 3 of them looked out for me this entire way. Who else? God.
God. On God.
Mm-hmm, on God. I feel like good things come to those who wait. And I don't think anything bad is ever going to happen ever again to me because this moment has changed everything. That's really it. If there are any snacks or concessions after this, please point me to them. I've not eaten today because I'm afraid of getting Cheeto dust all over my custom Nike outfit. But thank you so much. One love. That's it.
That was beautiful.
Thank you.
So we gotta get you this grant. I'll get it to you. I'll find one for you.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying?
Please. I heard they sell them like around the corner.
They do. They got them at
Times Square got them.
Times Square got like a little stand. You can get it engraved and everything.
Yeah, that's what I need that.
And the final question
is
a segment on the show called the Big Playback, where
All
we
right.
seek justice for an underrated, overlooked, or underappreciated song, track, album, or anything in general.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It could be ballpoint pens if you want it to be.
It could have been.
Or it could be an album. I got one on deck if
Okay.
you need time to think, but I'll let you.
I'm gonna say Sampson, my debut album. I would like to seek justice, damages,
All right.
compensation, as though I've been targeted by mesothelioma. I need all of that. I need all of my things here, now, and present. That's what I consider at this point my magnum opus. I worked very hard on it. It's a beautiful album that really, it took so much out of me, but was something that needed to be put into the world. And yeah, 2023 was a weird year. It got pushed by a year, so it came out later than it was supposed to. And prep for it was crazy. But yeah, I think in due time, we'll all revisit that and be like, wow, she put her foot in that. And I would like to agree with the future people. I did.
I think so too, and I think that in due time is right now because y'all go stream Sampson.
Go listen.
Go listen to it.
Might as
You know what I'm
well.
saying? The thing that I'm going to seek justice for is Rich Boy's self-titled solo album.
It's true.
Polo the Don really put his foot in it.
Yeah. I just like hearing the tag.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't have a big reason for it. It's just one of those albums that I put on. It's on the regular, that song. It's crazy.
Changed your life, huh?
Changed my life.
I feel like, what's one emotion that invokes in you?
I'm on a boat.
Okay. So this is a scene.
Silk shirt.
Silk shirt.
The wind whipping.
Chest out.
Chest is down to here.
Okay.
And
I'm
I
just
don't
making
even
sure.
got-
Because, buttoned up silk shirt is like, oh.
I'm not even under the sweatshirt. It's like but
Okay.
the wind's whipping.
Love that.
I got a little, you know what I'm saying, Bellini champagne.
A
or something.
Bellini.
A Bellini.
Okay. Classy man.
I got on shades. These are prescription.
I love that.
Shades though, prescription shades.
Okay. Because you still prioritizing the eyesight and the style.
I gotta see where I'm going.
You know what?
You
I
know
love
what I mean?
that for you. You don't just stumble across things.
Not at all.
No.
But Chika, this has been such a joy.
I agree.
And
I simply do.
I'm looking forward to going home and listening to Sampson.
Please.
On repeat for the
Text
next.
me, let me know how you feel about it.
I'll let you know. And you be sure to send me that malicious pin thing.
Oh, it's going to be very malicious. Scathing, if you will.
I don't want to get roasted.
Oh, you will. You will. I'm going to make sure I send the goons, the pen goons.
The pen goons?
The poons, if you will.
Bick is gonna just tag Bick, tag all
Big.
the.
Send them. I'm ready. You need to be ready.
Oh my God! All right, that's a wrap. Cut.
Big shout out to Chika for stopping by the show and gracing the table with her energy. If you haven't had a chance to check out her discography, right now is the perfect time to go give it a spin. And that's it for this week. But as usual, stick around after the credits for a little something extra.
The Almanac of Rap is created and hosted by Don Will. Executive producers are Don Will, Aisha Sese, and Travis Harris. The show is directed by Travis Harris. The show is produced and edited by Kobe Bafor. Art direction for the show was handled by Kaushik Kaladindi. The production coordinator is Bianca Ortiz. Audience development is handled by Hassan Spruill and Ashawn McCullen. Our audio marketing strategist is Fabian Mickens. The show's camera operators are Travis Harris, Kobe Bafor, Trigger Bowden, and Compton Timberwolf. Graphic design was done by Jefferson Harris. Compton's also our technical director and audio engineer. Our social media producers are Taylor McGee and Michael Mays Jr. The show's associate producers are Brianna Harris, Tiara Jackson, and Javon Stevenson. The show's theme music was provided by Von P. The show is written by Don Will and Peter Berry.
Okay, if you were wondering what Aaron is up to these days, he's being a beacon and remaining positive. Here's a clip of Aquaman offering up advice for the next generation.
Move forward and to keep pushing and to just basically try to stick out like a sore thumb, because if you just try to fit in with everybody else and just be the same like everybody else, you won't really find your purpose in life for real.
And take swimming lessons while you're at it. That's it for this week. I'll see you guys next time on the Almanac of Rap.